D-Lo.
Well, I can say another album that I was pleasantly pleased with was that Common Pete Rock album.
That was
got a
dope.
chance to hear that?
Yeah, I mean it's Common and Pete Rock. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of them albums that you ain't got going on. You on vacation like that, and you just in cruise control. You know.
Yes.
I mean, I look at it like this, like especially with rappers who've been doing this for decades. Now, like you've given us your best work already, so a lot of time I'm not even checking for this to be your best work because, for example, and this is Nas's album was just named the best hip hop album of all time.
Yeah.
By Billboard, I believe.
Which one?
Illmatic.
Oh, yeah.
Illmatic is named the #1 best album of all time, and I
won't
can't
argue with
disagree. It is probably the most perfect
Hip hop
collection of music that you can ask for. But 25 years later, you see what I'm saying? I'm still checking for Nas, but you've already given me your classic. You see what I'm saying? I don't think anything you make will ever surpass Illmatic because it was how old you were when you wrote this. You were 17, 18 years old. You're not expecting.
He's hungry.
Yeah, you're not expecting guys of this age when we're growing up to really be in, and they were really spitting. That's why I give Mobb Deep their credit.
So
Snoop, them guys, because they were young guys making albums like that.
That recent Nas album, you don't think that's a classic?
It's not better than Illmatic.
We're not saying that. We can't.
You saying
What's a
what is
classic?
This is the reason why you cannot put the two together because Illmatic when he came
it?
out.
What you mean not put the two together?
I'm about to give you some content. The reason why you can't put the two together is because when Illmatic came out, he was hungry. He ain't had no money. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now he got bread. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just about being consistent now. So you gotta evaluate them in a different type of view. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily he's giving us his best work because again he's not talking about drug deals. He's not talking about
Yeah, but like you're saying, it's the hunger that separates that super classic from this great album that you just dropped a couple of months ago.
But when you're been in the game 25 plus years, you feel what I'm saying? He been in the game over 30 years.
It's like Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z. I'm the biggest Jay-Z fan.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's better than Reasonable Doubt that he's made to me. People tell me the Blueprint. I'm like, boy, you silly. The Blueprint is a great album, but Reasonable Doubt is an amazing album.
Let me tell you why. Because he had to remaster and bring it back out for somebody to really deem it. When Reasonable Doubt first came out, he did not get.
You're saying but see that's the thing. We don't go by sales.
Yeah.
Like
Sales
real
is
hip hop
nothing.
artists don't go by sales.
Actually,
Let me
back
run
then-
somebody.
wait, actually, back then, sales did because
No.
we didn't have no streaming. It wasn't nothing online like how. A lot
So
of these
sales
rappers get
mean
money.
nothing to me because like some of the best acts didn't really sell like that. UGK, one of the greatest acts. They
was
didn't sell like
they-
that.
because they was considered underground.
But nevertheless,
They were underground kings.
They was underground because you can.
Nevertheless,
I can name
but
Smith
they
and
were
Wesson.
one of the greatest
Smith and
acts.
Wesson or
Black Moon.
or MOP. You know what I'm saying? Classic albums, but they was so far underground at that time. It's like you was a trader that if you went from underground and
The
you make it
mainstream.
and went to mainstream.
So that's
Jay-
why sales mean nothing to
But
a hip hop head.
Listen though, this is the reason why I say then sales did make something because again the reason being is how you justify how well they did was based off sales. See now it's different because you got sales. Sales is not even as popular because you got streaming, online streaming. You got other avenues where they can push their music out to where they can get their numbers up. So then you ain't had the internet. You didn't have the edge with the internet because a lot of these rappers like the Mexican OT, Big X Plugs. You know what I'm saying? They starting out getting $50,000, $60,000, and that's with no record out. The dudes back 30 years ago, they wasn't getting that type of money until Jay crossed over. He made it cool. Like, hey y'all, do you want to be underground and be broke? or do you want to cross over and get money? That's what all these rappers right now getting the bread that they getting because of Jay-Z and that Blueprint album.
And that's why you have the music that's being made as well.
Correct.
Because the money has corrupted what we looked at as the value of something. Not saying it's wrong, because you deserve your money, but it has definitely shifted the art for the money.
It did.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't think y'all really gave your opinion on the Common Pete Rock album.
It was a good album.
I mean,
it was a good album.
Would y'all? Is it in your playlist?
No.
Nah.
It's not in my playlist. So again, how can it be a good album? It's not in your playlist.
No. What I call albums nowadays are playlist albums. You take a song or two off the album and put it on your playlist.
So you got 2 songs off of that?
Oh yeah, definitely 2. Definitely 2.
No.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. This is what I'm saying. You just want one song to go with the playlist, somebody's playlist. You know what I'm saying? Not the whole album. I just need one song to make it on your workout playlist, just to remember me. That's it.
Okay.